Hey, welcome to tonight's live stream. And tonight we're coming to you, and we're going to be featuring Heavyocity's Mosaic Keys library for Kontakt. And we were on last night with the Ascend and just getting started doing these live streams. And I really want to do more of these, and I'm really excited about the opportunity of just exploring these great libraries with you guys. So go ahead and we're just going to get in here and just start playing with the Mosaic Keys here. And one thing that you notice about Mosaic Keys, and what I found about a lot of different libraries, is that they're giving you just a lot of opportunity to create not just traditional pianos and orchestral instruments, but also to take these sounds into places that you would never imagine. And one of the main features about Mosaic Keys is that you have three separate what I would call an engine, and you can have different sound sources there and be able to shape the sounds and that kind of thing. So we're just going to dive right in. I'm going to just play through some presets, show you a little bit about the interface, and go ahead and if you have a comment and make sure everything's sounding good, that kind of thing. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so here we go, and just going to try to get into some of the presets here. And you've got a couple of different categories to start off with: mellow and gritty, and then you have subcategories, playable sounds and gritty, and then with the macros off. And the macros are what allows you to really shape those sounds. So let's just go through, just start at the top, 1974 school piano. And you notice the center is the macro control, and that's assigned to the mod wheel. And on my nano controller, I just have it here, just on the first rotary knob. So here we go. Let's just go for it. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the microphone in between going through patches, so you don't hear me banging around. So here we go. So right away, you can kind of get a sense of what's going on. You have Bossomatic in this first slot, a choir emulator, and then an AC hum resonance, and that's kind of crazy. And what's the beauty of this is that and I'm gonna show you some of these, but let's go back here, and I'm gonna mute the other two parts so you can just kind of hear the basic the slot, the number one slot first. It sounds just like just a nice basic electric piano. And this is not I wouldn't consider this like a Rhodes or Wurlitzer type of piano library. This is something totally different to me. So I'm going to mute this part, and we'll go to the choir emulator. And I have my producer kind of helping me monitor the sound and making sure everything's sounding good. Yeah, that's the choir emulator, and let's go to the AC hum resonance. And when I started looking at some of these sound sources, yeah, okay, so I've got it muted. Let's unmute that. Yeah, you hear it. You hear that? Just that real faint And it just all combines to give you such a unique characteristics for sound shaping and sound design. Let me mute this mic again. So now let's go on to another patch. I mean, again, this is why I love doing these things live, because I get lost in stuff like this when I'm hearing all of this. Yeah. So you got a Jingle Bell, a Dirty Banger, and Robots on Tape. Oh my goodness. That's intense. That is intense. Wow. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. And listen, all of this, I'm just improvising all this stuff as we go. Attic Snowflakes. And these are just the presets. These are just the presets. And I'm just so amazed at where we've come in these libraries and in sound design, because it's it's just opening up new, totally new ways to approach your music compositions and that kind of thing. So here we go. Attic Snowflakes. It's beautiful. And again, you can see when I turn the knob, the macro knob, you can see the envelope, EQ, filter, and the saturation is not enabled, but we can turn that on. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and see the control. You have different envelopes, and you can sync the envelopes with tempo. And this is the Space Rain keys, and the second one is the drone, and you know, we can just solo that. Just a beautiful. And then the snow, we'll solo that. Yeah, and you hear it. It's just these crunchy, atonal, really non-musical tones, but it just adds such a character to the sound. And you have an option here. You have the sources. You have synth sources. Man, with all of these beautifully sampled analog, rusty VHS keys. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you just have synth sources, noise and ambient sources, attack sources, and then drone sources. So we'll kind of go through some of those here in a little bit. You have an arpeggiator, and this is not active yet because we're in the playable. But look at this. This gives you the macro sequencer that takes you through these steps, and it's what shapes these parameters in the macro control. So let's go through some more. And then the master effects, you have a master effects section. So you have a convolution reverb, you have a master EQ section, then you have some filters here, and it's not engaged here, but we can kind of play with that. And all of these are, you can learn MIDI automation here. So just real quick, I'm going to learn this to knob number 8 on my nano controller. So you can do this live. I mean, you can mess with all of these beautiful sounds and controls while you're in a live situation. Okay, so let's go to some more playables. Chariots and Waves. Let's check that out. Of course, you gotta play that. Analog, that rich analog sound. Man, and you can just let that sit there. Just let it sit there. Yeah. Sometimes you don't even want to breathe. It's just such a rich. Okay, let's go. You get sucked down the rabbit hole very quickly. Okay, so let's just go digital is forever. Digital is forever. Okay, let's try this. Never mind. The delays, and you just hear that thing just keep going and go. Wow. Okay. Yeah. See, you see what I'm saying? We can just go crazy here. Well, we got to check out the Vhs Romance as we're close to Valentine's Day. So it looks like they've got like a spinet. And let's just see what they have. Yeah, so they've got the filters going on. Yeah, just really got some cool things going on there. Okay, let's go on to some of the rhythms. And let's just start at the bottom, traveling keys. Yeah, this is, you know, you're on this ride with me as we just... Can you imagine something like this as the basis, and you can then layering some strings or horns on top of that? Yeah, that's just. I mean. then having the macro controls, it just gives you that, just so much creative control, and just to make that sound just to live. It's just alive. I mean, the instruments are just such, it's just alive. I mean, it's just, and it makes it so inspiring to play. Let go. No, we're not going there. Okay. Oh yeah, so you hear those envelopes. Yeah, just listen to, let's go to control and see, you'll see the envelopes, how that's controlling that. Yeah, so you see that envelope kind of take that little rise, and then it drops off on that first, so let's just solo that so you can hear what that sounds like. And then it's just going to drop right off. Yeah. And then the macro control. Oh yeah. It's just this one sound here. And this sound here, I thought when I was kind of looking through some of these, it's a solder pump sound. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just this really bizarre sound source, but it adds just that little bit of something in there. Yeah, just that, to give it that movement and percussive drive. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and if you're watching live, go ahead and just make a comment or something. Let me know you're here, and if there's anything. Oh yeah. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's do a couple more rhythms here. Dancing waves. Did we do that already? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, and cool. So you can see the envelope controllers are like little waves. Let me get way down here. Wow. And let's look at some more. Clicky bells. Oh, yeah. We can, we got a little bit of time. This is using the Arpeggiator here. that metal seal here. Now what? Look, I'm going to solo that, and you can just. Yeah. And then you hear how that arpeggiator, those steps, it's gating. See? Just to give you that movement and yeah, okay. So let's just do a little bit more glass fractals. Yeah, see how they employ the to give it and I bet you yeah, we've got some saturation going on here. Mixer, you know, you can just adjust the levels of what's going on here, and you can assign the output, and you have control over the saturation for each individual part, which makes it kind of cool, and you can really hear that saturation going on there. Okay, gritty. So let's just do a couple gritty things. Interference. Just, you know, outside of the box type of sounds. And rhythms. Okay, let's just do a couple more broken radios. Yeah, listen, man, that thing. The bottom end. Very cool. Okay. Rhythms. End of file. You hear all the panning and different things going on there. Okay. And harps. Vinyl computer keys. And there you hear those noise sources again. Yeah. it just those nuances and subtleties that. Get stuck on. I mean, but that's the thing. You're gonna get kind of stuck on things. Okay, now this is without any of the macros, just so you can just hear the sound sources. Just. That's an analog harp, and yeah. Metal tongue. This is without any effects, or I want to make sure. Let's just make sure the effects are off. Yeah. So these are just the raw sound sources. And you've got so many space keys. And in this screen, you can have, access to key ranges and that type of thing for each of the three sound sources. So this is a 1979. And what I love what they've done here, they give you some background on the sound. So this is from a vintage C15 synthesizer, and it kind of tells you some things that they've put it through. And I really appreciate when companies do that, when creators do that. Just such fat sounds here. Dusty toy piano. And a fuzzy C15 synthesizer through a complex software processing chain. So they've just taken these and just, kind of mangled them a little bit. Okay. Heated reeds. Warm and mellow Schmidt synth through vintage Eventide hardware. Yeah, I mean. And you get those real quirky, cool things. Ambiances. Now, this is a print machine, recording of a print machine with some granular. So you're using granular synthesis. Just having these resources, a hair dryer, wind machine, and again they're using the granular processing. But those little things, those sounds, those non-musical sounds, a dying Juno, recording of an old synthesizer with technical issues. Okay, so I'm sure we've had a few of those. Yeah, it's just awful. Yeah, violet sprayer. So this is some synthetic noise. Yeah, vinyl noise. Yeah, just some record clicking and popping. Attack sounds. A travel mug cover. Okay, so they're taking. So they're taking the travel mug and popping the top on it to get that sound. Yeah, just so cool. And the bottle closed. You close in a bottle beverage. Yeah, and it's those unique. And here's your solder pump we heard earlier. Yeah. Ruler snap, and yeah, gotta watch that. Soda tab can pull, well, like kind of popping the top of, yeah, we've done that. It's kind of like a kalimba to me. That's what that kind of reminds me of. Hair clippers. Snapping the scissors together. And then tonal drones. I mean, we would be here for a long time if we went through all of these. But these are just all the sources, robots on tape. So that would to me would have to be artificial sounding synth pad modulated with distortion. Yeah. So they're just like the drones. You can just ride on that. And then brass, let's check that out. See, here we go. You know, this is not your, this is not a Rhodes library. So you know, and I sort of when I first looked into this, it sounded interesting, but you know, it's not like your typical piano library for no no intent, nothing. You know, you just can't go into this thinking this is just going to be something typical. Here, kitty, kitty. Let's see. Oh yeah. It just brings that inspiration. I love it. One more. Let's do some moving forward. Yeah, and what an appropriate patch to kind of end on tonight. Almost like Doogie Howser. I had to think for a moment. I thought that my mic was open, but this is what I was hearing. That hammer on the fan. Yeah. Wow. So, Mosaic Keys by Heavyocity. And once again, I am just so amazed at the creativity and the opportunity to create just really unique sounds. I mean, you make it your own. I mean, you just make it your own through all of these sources that they've given you. I mean, it's just very, very fascinating. And so check the links in the description. And if it's your first time, catching the Praise Tracks channel, my channel here, go ahead and subscribe and click on those notifications. I am just so excited about just doing these, just showcasing these beautiful instruments and just kind of discovering them along with you, because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me to just to kind of go in and kind of read about the instrument, but then just sit down and just hear these sounds for the first time for myself, and then be able to share my experience with you. That's what I love, so. If there are instruments or anything that you'd like to see played through or covered, or if you have any questions about Mosaic Keys, just let me know in the comments below. And I so look forward to seeing you next time. And have a great night, and we'll see you real soon.